Hello, everyone. Another week. Good news. Absolutely zero individuals have COVID or are isolating, which is brilliant. It's 16 days since the last positive result that we had. So we're very, very pleased about that. And really just to reiterate the fact that nobody, thank goodness, got seriously ill. Currently, we have 6 colleagues who are isolating. Figures are right down and are all handleable. But again, thank goodness, nobody has had a really negative, terrible reaction. So actually, this COVID thing is all over bar the shouting, dare I say it, except we have to continue doing what we need to do in a very professional manner, and that's working for everybody. We did 1,483 tests in the last 7 days. That is going to significantly increase because despite COVID disappearing and going away, the requirement is being ratcheted up for social care, where we now are going to have to do and have started doing tests for every single member of staff, every colleague coming in every day. Don't get it. But anyway, what can you say? I shall say more in a moment. We still have one home in lockdown, which is depressing. Does not need to be in lockdown, except that is government policy, which is completely ridiculous. People, sons, daughters who are part of our normal community are being discriminated against, and it is not making for a great life for them, particularly individuals who have autism or everybody who has a routine which is being completely disrupted. It's ridiculous. There is absolutely, as we keep saying, there is no understanding of learning disabilities by the government in any of its departments. And it's shocking and it should not be happening, but it is happening. And there is absolutely no sign that it's changing. But we always obey the law, and we do everything according to the law, according to the rules and regulations, probably more so than a lot of people do. But that's what we do, and we have to do it because we cannot not do it. Anyway, one of the things that I did want to just say is how much effort we have been putting into really developing our amazing staff teams, our colleagues and co-workers, and how we are trying to make that a better place and a better place to work in with all the time. So we have done some really amazing things which are really starting to, I think, pay off for everybody. Our loyalty attendance bonus goes up to 3%. So if somebody's starting work with us, they start work at not less than £10 an hour. And if they have a loyalty attendance bonus, immediately means that they go to £10.30. So that's a really great starting figure. For people who are on fast track, and that means you might have no experience at all, but you have got the qualities, we spotted qualities in you, then you can start at £10.50 an hour. For a first job, that's pretty fantastic. And then obviously the 3% loyalty attendance bonus kicks in on top of that. And then if you have a little bit of experience outside of care, in another sector, you can come in on fast track at £10.81. So we really have gone the extra mile. We have increased what we are paying our wonderful colleagues and everybody. The cost of the company is 19% on our wage bill and associated costs on staffing. I mean, it is a massive increase, but we really have made that decision because there was no alternative to it. We can't use agency, and it was quite worrying at one stage last year where people were sort of beginning to leave to go to hospitality, not to other care jobs. And in fact, we have been, and I'm really pleased to say this, we have been attracting back colleagues who might have left at different times because the grass is greener somewhere else. And we've been attracting back a number of these fantastic people into the organization. So it's clear that we're very attractive. What we do, we've launched these fantastic ease payments, where somebody who has accumulated £200 at any time during the month, they can get a drawdown of up to £100. And that is to try and get rid of these horrible payday loans, vultures who sort of feed off the back of people who get into financial difficulty. And so we're trying to do our little bit to make that work better. and really stressing the point that, you know, we create careers for colleagues. Perhaps in other organizations in care, you might get 10 or 15 roles, if as many as that. We have over 90 roles, and that's, you know, not just from the care and support, and there are many different roles within the homes, but also through to things like recruitment, onboarding, resource management, you know, L&D. I mean, there are so many roles. Data analysts, the data development, the development team, you know, coders. You know, it's a whole ecosystem, which is what we've been trying to create. So, you know, when we can attract the right people into the organization, we can actually sort of staff up all of these fantastic, exciting jobs, and people can earn very significant money out of doing all of these things, which is absolutely right. And you know, that's how we do it. We're building this fantastic community. It's all about making positive impact on the individuals, and that becomes increasingly clear that we do that very well, and it's great outcomes for everybody. So on that happy note, and then fingers crossed that infection rates generally go down, that's bearing in mind that we are completely dictated to essentially by elder care. We hope that things get much better in elder care, because based on things getting better on elder care, somebody will remember, oh, we better also include learning disabilities in that whole process. We want to get rid of all this regulation. It is not necessary. We could be far better off if they said, absolutely, you can do just like the rest of the community. We're going to take everything away, all of these measures away, get on with life and do risk assessments on the most vulnerable individuals, be sensible. And that would make a huge, huge difference. And by the way, if you are a colleague, staff member, and somebody's looking at coming in healthcare, and if healthcare is operating within these really difficult scenarios and unnecessary scenarios, why are you going to want to take a job in healthcare? You will at home from home care, because there are so many opportunities and because we reward you for what you do. But for the general healthcare sector, it is not social care. It is not good, because the restrictions are really, really overbearing. So happy note. I hope you have a really great weekend and a great week, and catch up with you next week. All the best.